Well, I appreciate the time. Want to dig into the new album, of course, about the tour and look back a little bit. But I always like to start with the album, man. I mean, you've been doing this now for 30 years with your brother, and new album.
A number.
Loving the new album, Bright as Blasphemy. And I'm kind of curious, man, after 30 years, is it old hat or was this one different because it was self produced and a new label and everything? Did it kind of change up that process for you?
Oh, it's all hard. Doesn't matter how you do it. I mean, being self-produced, I think, was extra hard. I don't know that we do that again because giving it to Joe Barresi like we did the other ones was it's a lot of help in a lot of different ways. So, um, but yeah, I mean, no part of it this is ever easy. Like the writing is hard, the recording's hard, the engineering, just having a something to even write about is difficult after being our 10th record. Yeah.
And I was thinking about that too, with Joe being the producer on the last couple and stuff, having that third member, that third opinion to cast in. Because if it's you and Pete duking it
Mm.
out over something, you kind of need that tiebreaker. Was it Kemble for this album then?
Um, I mean, certainly we ran things by him. I mean, it's nice to have an opinion of somebody who knows what they're talking about. Yeah. But yeah, you're right. As a producer, that was something that was very important for Joe to say, no, 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 this is done. This is great. You don't need to fix it anymore. Or to say this isn't done. You need to write more parts.
Right, right. Well, dude, I love the album. My only complaint is that it's too short. It's only 9 songs. But
Yeah.
I've got to say, I'm going to take a guess. I played drums as a kid, but I'm going to go and guess that your favorite tune on the new album is my favorite tune on the new album, Wolves.
Yeah, it's definitely one of them. I mean, it was really fun to play that part. I mean, how often do you get to just do like a double bass part through the whole song? Yeah, it was fun. I don't know what my favorite song is on the album. It's probably Pale Horse. I just feel like it's the most well-rounded. But I mean, I love to play Wolves. We haven't played it out yet, but we will soon.
Dude, simple chokes and double kick, and I was hook, line, and sinker on that tune. Definitely the
Good.
most metal tune on the album, I think.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
And you had mentioned Pale Horse. That's the one that gets stuck in my head, man. That's the one that's kind of the classic Chevelle tune. And if it's fate, it's supposed to hurt. I got that lyric trapped in my head for like the past 3 days.
Yeah, man. I mean, Pete went down the rabbit hole with all these lyrics, just not just making sure that things flowed and there was a good cadence in the melody, but then that they made sense from line to line, which was also really important to him.
And now with you being part producer, do you get involved in lyrics at all, or you just kind of leave that entirely up to Pete?
No, not really. I mean, most of this is Pete. I mean, obviously I'm playing drums and we're writing the songs together, but it's really him writing and me just helping compose and that kind of thing. I mean, it's definitely him.
Speaking of composing and playing the drums, I'm curious for you, man. A tune like "Blood in the Fields" is that one where you're kind of like, oh, phew, I don't have to worry about anything, and a little programming in there, and we're done, or are you
Yeah.
like, let me break out the timpani mallets and see if I can come up with a beat, or how do you take on a
Yeah.
song like that where it's not as drum involved and more, I wouldn't call it acoustic, but certainly more down that lane than your normal tune.
I mean, that's literally right. You pull the mallets out, you try the acoustic drums, you try like we play a lot of the parts on if there's sort of parts where we're not playing real drums, we'll play it on a keyboard and do several tracks because we like to play it for real just because it that's just how we write. And so yeah, you pull everything out and at the end of the day, it's just how does it work with that song? Is it good or is it bad? Yeah.
And what's that like stomping at the end? Is that one of you guys like walking out or something, walking out of the room?
Yeah.
That's what it feels like, but I wasn't sure if that was a percussion thing or just a sound
Yeah.
effect thing.
No, we did. We all put on some boots and we found a couple things to stomp on, each of us, and put a mic in the middle of it, and the three of us just stomped along.
Like a
Yeah.
Foley artist.
Yeah. Very much.
Totally. I love it, man. And now comes the hard part is like, how the hell do you put together a set list for this tour you're going out on? I mean, 10 records, you got to play 3 or 4 from the new one, plus all the hits from the past record.
Yeah.
I don't envy you in having to try to put together a set list.
The set list is hard because you can't make everybody happy. And
Mm-mm.
also, it doesn't make sense for us to know every song we've ever written because some of them, like we'll bring out certain songs. Like here's an example: this the song "So Long, Mother Earth"
Mhm.
from Neurodius from our last album. We love playing that song, and it's one of the our favorite songs we've ever written, but it just didn't move the needle when we played it live. And even though people knew it, for some reason, they just kind of watched it. So it wasn't as
Hmm.
much fun to play live. Now, maybe it's better now that that album has sunk in more over the time. But yeah, some songs just really work well live, and some songs just kind of let people watch. And you got to decide what you want in it. Is it for you or is it for them? So that weighs in on all the set lists.
Are you always kind of taking notes while you're playing live, kind of seeing what people are responding to and what they're screaming along to and checking out on?
Very much so. That's exactly right. And you can tell when things are connecting and when they're not, for sure.
Well, dude, hell of a lineup too you put together for this one. Asking Alexandria, and I'm so glad that you brought out Dead Poet Society, which is
Yeah.
one of my favorite new bands, and love their last album, Fusion.
Yeah, it's been really fun to hear those guys every day. And Dead Poets, it brings something really special, and we're hoping to do more stuff with those guys. I know they have another album that's coming out, I think before April.
Ooh,
I'm not sure when, but I know they have more music coming out, so that'll be cool. But yeah, I mean, it's been good to see the whole show that people have been they stay for the whole show. So, because you never know what's going to happen if people are just coming for one band or not, but people have been staying for the whole show and they've been happy.
yeah.
So, I think it's working.
Speaking a little bit about this tour and backstage, really cool to learn that your drum check, Chris Robin,
Uh-huh.
speaking of other bands, Far and of course Black Map more recently. Curious, obviously you're a fan of his playing. He's a phenomenal player, but did you tour with Far back in the day, or were you just a Far fan?
So we met Chris when he was playing with Black Map. We took his band out on tour.
Right, I
Full
remember those.
disclosure, we did know that Chris played for Far when we took Black Map out. But we've taken Black Map out a few times,
Yeah.
and we really like those guys, and we like their music. And but yeah, I mean, Far was an inspiration when we did Point Number One in 1998. We recorded that we were listening to Water and Solutions and Tin Cans and Strings back then, you know, and coincidentally, we went to Far's last show at the Metro in Chicago, which we
Oh
didn't even
wow.
know was their last show. So we saw them play there. But Chris is a great drummer and he's an even better person. And we love being with him every day. And he brings so much to the show during the set and around what we do live and everything is just it's just nice to have that. And he likes to be here. He doesn't have to do it. He does it because he wants to. So it's great.
That's really cool, man, about the Far stuff. I figured that you had met him back in the day and then took him out for Black Map for that specific reason, but kind of the
That
opposite.
Yeah, no, not at all. We didn't know, but like I said, it's awesome having him.
Yeah, and I'm so glad I saw him on the couple of runs they did with Black Map, what month or so ago,
Yeah.
when he went out on that run, and he finally corrected his toms because I'm sure you noticed this. He would always do them backwards. It'd always be like 12-10 instead of 10, 10-12. He would. I was like,
Mhm.
how the hell do you do that?
I don't know, dude. Watching him play is nuts because he also plays open.
Yeah,
So
he's
it's pretty crazy.
one of those lefties like me that had to play
Mhm.
right-handed.
Mhm. Exactly.
Dude, speaking of drums a little bit, who's on like your Mount Rushmore? Who was the guys that you really kind of looked up to as a kid?
I mean, I had a lot of drummers that I liked, but two of my favorite was a guy named George Hurley who played for the Minutemen for long ago was and that was part of my whole punk thing of taking from them. And he was just a very different punk drummer. And then later on, Matt Cameron, who's
Oh
still, I
yeah,
think, is one of the leaders of writing cool stuff. But of course, you know, all the greats, you just hopefully you get something from all of them. And the thing is, as with being with drums, and I think probably with most instruments, but even more so with drums, you never ever can stop learning. There's
yeah.
always stuff to learn, and it's exemplified by going on YouTube and watching any of these kids uh, or older guys, for that matter, that the stuff that they play now, it's just a level that you could never learn at all. Although it'd be a good challenge.
Speaking of Matt Cameron, interesting what's going on with him. I mean, he was in Pearl Jam all those years and then just dropped those drumsticks. Soundgarden getting in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
Kind of smells like there's maybe something cooking with Soundgarden.
Uh, I really?
I mean,
I wonder.
I
You'd
mean,
know better than I would.
I certainly don't. I'm totally spitballing here, but why do you up and quit Pearl Jam after all these years? You get into the
A
Rock and
lot of
Roll Hall of
touring.
True, but he didn't say he was retiring. He just said, I'm done with this. And
I don't know,
Soundgarden
man.
did play
I,
a
I honestly don't know. You're right. I don't know, but I will speculate in that touring is really, it's a lot. Like it's a lot on your body, the traveling and it's a lot on your body. I mean, I'm not complaining because all the jobs have their downsides,
sure.
but I could see him just being like, I don't want to do that level of it anymore for a while.
And
It's a big
drumming,
level.
certainly drumming the most physical job of them all, too. You mean you're moving every limb.
Yeah, for sure. But I think even that you could, if you were struggling, you could kind of pull back,
Yeah.
and still do most of the job. Although, unless people have carpal tunnel and things like that,
Right.
that's debilitating, of course. So I really I don't know, but I would imagine in Matt's world of drumming and of being a writer and musician, there's nothing he hasn't done 10 times.
Oh, I'm sure. I'm
Yeah, probably 100 times.
sure. Dude, I
Yeah.
appreciate all the time, Sam. Last couple things I wanted to hit you with, man.
Mhm.
Football season getting underway. Bears fan?
Sure. I mean, we like to say we're fans of anybody that's winning, but we're from Chicago and we still live there in the burbs anyway. And I mean, we were never really big sports people, but I think sports are important for community for sure.
So not big on your list. You'll watch it if it's on, but you're not like Jones in that football season's getting underway and excited for Caleb Williams and the new coach. And
So, dude, honestly, I couldn't sit through a game if you tried. It's not because there's anything wrong with it. It's just not I can't do it. I got to go do something.
you got to do something
Yeah.
physical rather than sitting
I
in
got to
front
do
of the
something
TV.
physical. Yes.
So what is that thing away from drumming, or is it drumming 24/7?
No, no, it's not at all. I liked motorcycles are kind of my hobby,
Ah,
motorcycles and cars, but I like to run and I like to bicycle and I like to be in the gym and have a proper routine so that I can just feel good about my body and keep up with my kids. And I'm 50 years old now, so I started a pretty decent routine about 7 years ago, which was the right time. And it's important. It's important to eat right and just stay away from processed foods and make sure you do something physical, no matter what it is. I don't care, but do something every day that is not just, getting your 10,000 steps, but something additionally. And I think if we do that, we cut down on our insurance costs and our hospital costs and our entire country is so much better off if people can just get off their couches and do something every day. And routine is the key to success.
hell yeah, man. I've fallen in love with burpees over the past
Oh
five, six
yeah,
years.
dude. If you can go and do I don't know how many you do, but if you did
50.
50 burpees a day, I mean, dude, if you can maintain that till you're 70 years old, you're winning.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, and you can.
Mhm.
But yeah, burpees are, I mean, that's like whole body workout stuff. That's
What I
great.
love about it. Yeah.
Yeah,
Set the
it's funny
ten.
because we see this world now of people our age. Most people can't do one push-up. And
No.
you're like, well, how long do you want to be able to walk for? Do you
Right.
want to walk until you're 70 years old? Like, just do something, right? And I mean, 50 burpees, you could fit those in between waiting for your coffee to be made. And, a couple of times a day, you do 10, 15 of those a time. And it literally is no extra time,
Yep.
right? I mean,
Yep.
unless you do them all at once. I mean, I come off the stage and I do a small workout after every show,
After the
even if
show.
it's
Wow.
just, yeah, because I've just done an hour and a half of, something physical, but it's drums. So it's the same muscle movement I've always used. So it's not like, but it's a little bit of cardio in there and just some movement. And so I'll come off and my body feels loose. So I'll do a small workout, 10 minutes, 15 minutes after. and it just feels good. It doesn't feel like anything. It's easy, So it's not like I feel like I'm doing anything. And then I try to run. I do 3.5 miles every day off,
Oh,
and
wow.
I mean that's not a big deal. It's like people who run would be like, 3.5 miles is my warm up, you
Right,
know.
right.
But I can only do so much just because I need to keep my muscles kind of limber to be able to play. Otherwise, they tighten up and stuff.
Hmm.
But yeah, I mean that honestly, dude, if I had to give anybody advice about anything, it's just do something. Don't do nothing.
Do you do yoga too?
Sometimes not so much yoga, stretching more.
Okay.
Just that's out of necessity. But I'm sure yoga helps, you know.
Hmm.
Like I said, do anything. And if you're gonna do yoga, do something strength having to
Hmm.
do with it, right? Do the strength yoga, which absolutely exists,
Oh, yeah. Yoga for
Yeah,
everything, pretty much.
yeah, exactly.
Dude, Sam, I appreciate all the time. Blast talking to you. Last two things. One thing I need your help with. We're an old school radio station. We do a feature called Mandatory Metallica, which you're going to
Hmm.
be a part of. And I need you to help me settle this little debate I've been having with my buddy and I, debating Metallica's greatest thrash metal album, coming down on opposing sides. So I need you to weigh in between Ride the Lightning versus Master of Puppets if you had to pick one out of those two.
Well, don't you think Ride the Lightning is kind of more thrash metal?
It is. I mean, they're both thrash albums.
Yeah.
I fall on the master side just because I think A, it sounds a hell of a lot better,
Oh,
and
the
B,
production's better, right? Yeah.
to write something like Orion and Damage Incorporated on the same record, I thought was kind of the full.
Yeah, I get that. That makes sense. That's a good argument. Okay, Master Puppets.
But what's your argument? Your argument's for Ride?
I couldn't no, I couldn't argue it. I definitely couldn't. But I mean, your argument is a good one. I mean, dude, we played Sonic Temple this year in Ohio, and played like two bands before Metallica. I can't remember who played between us. But anyway, um, dude, watching them play, they were as good as they've ever been, and it was just really inspirational and cool to see that. And man, that was a fun show. Just they played everything. People knew all the music, and those guys were as good as they've ever been. It was inspirational.
Yeah, I mean, they just came off of playing their 72 seasons where they were doing two nights in every town, no repeat weekend, different set list. Talking about knowing every song they were playing
I mean,
25.
talk about leaning into your band, right? Pretty cool.
And
Yeah,
40 plus years into your career to be able to do that.
it's amazing. I
Really
mean, it's
is.
amazing. Yeah.
Just to put a button on it, man, pick a Metallica song for us to play for you on Mandatory Metallica. What's your favorite Metallica tune off any album?
Oh, I don't know, dude. You got me on the spot. I'd have to like. I'm not great with names. I have to like pull my phone out, which I'm on my Zoom right now, in order to pick something. I can't do it.
Nothing
I
coming to
can't
mind,
do it.
Master of Puppets?
No.
Nothing?
I mean, sure, yeah, Master of Puppets. Yeah. I mean, that's what was so fun about seeing that set that night. Oh, what happened there?
Uh-oh. There
That
we
was
go.
weird.
Locked up for a
It,
second.
yeah, in my back.
Yeah, you're back. I got you. Oh,
Ah,
there we go.
that's so weird. I don't know why I did that, but I did. But yeah, seeing that there was so many songs that like I'd never heard them play. Not that I've been to like a bunch of shows either, but
Mhm.
it was pretty rad. I like it. But sure, play Master of Puppets.
All right, we'll rock
And they
that one.
played it that night actually.
Yeah, I mean that's usually either that or Enter Sandman closes the show.
Yeah. Yeah.
Beautiful, man. Thank you so much for the time. Can't wait for the
Yeah.
show at the Hollywood Palladium.
Yeah, I'm excited about it too. It's going to be a big one.
Yeah, can't wait. We'll see you then. Thanks, Sam.
Okay. Thanks again. See you soon.